Axelrod, who is most known for Lord Zed to the anime community. How you doing today, Robert?
I'm great.
Enjoying the convention so far?
Oh, you bet. It's a great convention. This is my second year here, and they treat us just like kings. It's wonderful.
Loaded question. How did you first get in the world of voice acting?
Well, I was doing a show in at a studio called Solera Studios in 1980, uh, an on-camera show called Rumpel's Last Stand with Hans Conried. And I played Androcles, and there was a guy cast as the lion, and it was a song and dance fun children's show, Rumpel's Last Stand. And the same studio was doing a cartoon series called Banner the Squirrel. And I asked the director if I can audition, and I auditioned, and I got the job as Banner the Squirrel. So that was my start in the voiceover world. We did 10 episodes, and it was anime for very young children. And we had to get whole chunks of the film perfectly lip synced because we were working on very primitive equipment.
Okay.
So I really cut my teeth on that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of your most memorable roles in voice acting over the years.
Well, besides Lord Zed, I think the fans have been have been remembering Wizardmon from Digimon.
Okay.
He was only in 4 episodes, but he made quite an impression. He was a very spiritual character, and it was a very spiritual plot point.
Okay.
And so he got very popular in a hurry. And Armadillo Man from Digimon too is a memorable role.
You mentioned Lord Zed. How has this character taken on almost a life of his own?
Oh well, geez. I'm still signing the toys, and the toys are a big thing. I've got 3, 4 of them myself at home,
Okay.
and he's still very popular as far as the fans have been telling me, oh, he's the best bad guy, and he used to give me nightmares when I was a kid, and it was great. And I couldn't sleep, and you changed my life, and I started loving the bad guys, and I figured I was doing my job. So
Okay.
yeah, it's taken on a life. I wouldn't mind doing them again if he ever came up, but we'll see.
Not only voice acting, but also television. Tell us about this side of your career.
Yeah, well, something that's become very popular again is the Michael Jackson video, Stranger in Moscow, has been playing a lot on TV and on the internet as well. I played the homeless man in that. And lately I did 2 episodes of Tim and Eric's absolutely awesome show. I can never get the name of that show right. It's a comedy show on comedy, no, on the Cartoon Network.
Okay.
It's a live show.
Right.
I did 2 episodes of that, and I'm doing a Dave Matthews video on Monday.
Okay.
Dave Matthews music video that should end up on MTV,
Okay.
I imagine. So, yeah, I'm pretty active there.
What were some of the things you talked about at the panels this weekend at Matsuricon?
Well, we did a good panel is my ADR writing panel. It's how to write for ADR. Writing for ADR or dubbing has a particular format that's different than writing just a regular feature film script or TV script. There are columns you have to follow and formats you have to follow and little abbreviations and such that the writer has to know because that communicates to the actor in the studio just how the line should be said. So it's a particular subject that has a lot of technology to it. So it makes for a good panel.
You've been attending a lot of anime conventions lately. How do you enjoy the interaction with all the fans?
Oh, it's great. It's so heartwarming to interact with the fans and give autographs and such and get applause for. It's nice to be appreciated. It's nice to have your work appreciated after all these years. It's a beautiful thing.
Um, this convention is doing a lot of charity work. What is your? Is it good to get out the word about the fight against cancer?
Oh, sure, sure. I do a lot of donating to charities at home. Uh, through the mail, and I do the leukemia. I'm doing the leukemia mail-a-thon,
Okay.
where I address about 20 letters to neighbors,
Okay.
and I did give to cancer research, and I think it's great that it's here at the conventions. It's a
Yes.
great way to get the kids aware of there are needy organizations
Yes.
that could appreciate their support.
Okay. And finally, for yourself, any current or upcoming roles or projects you'll be working on?
Well, the Dave Matthews thing on Monday,
Yes, on Monday.
and I missed 3 auditions this weekend. Everything happens over the weekend. It's amazing.
Really?
But I might be able to reschedule them for next week. So I got the Dave Matthews thing, and I did 5 projects for Winkler Productions. I've been lucky enough to work for Winkler Productions, which is Bill Winkler, who is a wonderful director and wonderful writer. He's a director, writer. He also does the voices in the films, and he's hired me for 5 projects now, and I'm very lucky to be working for him. He's top quality ADR. We're doing new soundtracks to shows like Captain Harlock and Guy King and Vanguard Ace and Fist of the North Star. That'll be out. I'm not sure when they'll be out yet. I think they'll be out this fall or winter. I have to ask him. The Toei is the company in Japan we're working for, and but the work is really good, really fine.
Well, Robert, thank you for joining us today.
Okay, my
It
pleasure.
was good to see you again.
My
we'll
pleasure.
See you down the road.
Thanks
Take
a
care.
lot.